Still healing. Let's talk about it. I'm not fully healed. I'm okay with admitting that. Healing isn't a destination, y'all. Okay. Just something I'm still going through right now. And I think it's a lifelong journey for me. Okay. I can say that I have surpassed or basically overcame the trauma, the childhood trauma. Okay, I'm off of that now. That's done. It's over with. Okay, I don't give a damn about my childhood. Okay, I love myself. I get why things happened the way it happened. And I'm okay with that. I moved on. There's just some current stuff that I'm not healed from, like the last 5 years. Okay, I'm working on the last 5 years. Okay, that's where my head is at. These last 5 years, really. Okay, um, healing from that trauma, healing from all the last 5 years. It's a challenge. Okay, it's a challenge. Some days I feel strong. Some days I don't. Okay, y'all. I am Empress Miss Mo. You can call me Miss Mo. This is Mo's Confessions, and I'm here to give y'all the raw truth of who I am, talking about real life on real life terms situation. Okay, life on life terms is what they call it. Well, this is where we at. Get ready with me as we talk about my healing. Okay, and then in the comments, go ahead and give me your thoughts. Okay. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Maybe even click that bell so you can get notification of when I post a video. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get ready. Put my makeup on. Sip my tea. Okay. We're going to be definitely talking about my healing. So let's talk about the healing. Okay. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. I mean, I was raised in a household where we didn't know what that was. Hey, heal through a bottle of alcohol. Okay. This is really the life of the 90s. Okay. My mother and father was very fast paced individuals. Okay. They were not lames. Nothing was lame about them. Okay. They didn't, actually, my parents was drug free. They didn't do drugs. Okay. They didn't, only thing they did was do alcohol. Now I could say, what is it considered to be clean? Was they clean in the eyes of like a 12-step program? No. Okay. Because they would still pop them pills and all that type of stuff and drink alcohol. They didn't look at themselves as people that had problems or addicts. You know what I'm saying? Even though they didn't know how to control their alcohol either, half of the time. Half of the time. So I was raised in a really fast paced environment, y'all. Okay. It was not no on the porch on the bayou. You know what I'm saying? It was straight city life. My mom was a city wife where my father loved showing her off. You know, they was fast, active folks. Okay, so if you wonder why I got my swag came from my daddy and my mother. Um, so that came with other things. Okay, they didn't know no better, y'all. Okay, they was living in the '90s world, '80s and '90s mentality. So I had to deprogram and reprogram, and I had to forgive that whole movement. You know, like I had like a issue with the whole '90s and '80s vibe. You know what I mean? You know the how the women dealt with the men, the male centeredness. You know, the gang activity. I had a resentment towards the entire era. you know. To be honest with you, it wasn't about my parents. It was the era itself, that the environment, the community. So anyway, so that's just to kind of have an understanding of where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? Well, my last little bit. Look, y'all. Oh my gosh! If you know these products, you know them. Okay, we definitely will be ordering some more. I got some new stuff on the way. Some new skincare and body care products with a new company that I am branded with. I'm waiting for my package to come in now. I will put the link in the bio on the skincare that I'll be leaping into, as well as this skincare that I'm using. Okay. So, during the last 5 years, okay, as y'all know that I am sober. Okay, I've been sober for almost 5 years. My clean date is July 7th, 2021. Okay. And so that was like right after the pandemic was over. So during the pandemic, I was wild and out of control. Okay. Just kind of give y'all a briefing. I was literally wild and out of control. There was nothing humane about the way I was living, and it was just the way it was at the time of wherever I was at. Okay. In that neighborhood, that village, that community. That's just what it was. Okay. It is whatever it is. Okay. So anyway, there was a lot of emotional wounds that came about me when I was when I was an active addict. Okay. There was a lot of betrayal, uh, a lot of disappointments. I lost a lot of friends due to the disease of alcoholism and addiction. Like literally, like I couldn't go to funerals because I was too far gone. You know what I mean? And now that I'm sober, or living a sober lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, made a way for myself, um, completely self-sufficient. Okay, I have my own multiple businesses, do my own thing. The same people who I thought was my friends at the time, they don't like it. Okay, so I'm dealing with new people, new personalities. Um, and I can't worry about that. I can't stop my growth to make another person feel comfortable. When they told me to get off drugs, they talked about me so bad, y'all. Oh, Mo, you need to change your life. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. You wasn't raised like this. Okay, well, cool. Then I had the opportunity to change my life, y'all. Okay. And I decided to get my life together. And when I got my life together, then it was, oh, that's too much. Now you're doing too much. We didn't say to get your life together like that. You can't get your life together like this, And I'm like, what's wrong with this? I'm confused. No, you can't tell your story and get your life together. What? Okay, so that is the type of stuff that I'm like, man, people trying to silence me. Like I got something to say. Their story and my story is not the same. Okay? We don't have the same story. So why are you so paranoid about me telling my story? You're not that important to me. Whatever you think that you did to me, maybe I don't know. People be feeling guilty based on the stuff that they did to you, and they think that you know about it, and you may not even fucking know about it. I may not even know about the stuff, all this betrayal. I may only know one piece of it, not to mention all the betrayal that's happening to me or has happened to me. I don't have no idea. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to heal from the stuff that I do know about. If there's anything new, then I'll tackle that if I need to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to let bygone be bygone. I'm not afraid to let a person keep up, to let a person, do their thing. They don't like me. They can not like me. I don't care. I'm not a people pleaser. Okay. And so I had to deal with that, learning how not to be a people pleaser, not to dim my light for another person. And I'm not even doing nothing major. In my mind, I feel like I'm doing what anybody else would do. Okay. I'm doing what's normal nowadays. It's 2026. It's normal to have a YouTube channel. It's normal to have a TikTok or other social medias. It's normal to tell your story and to talk about how you overcame it. To me, this is normal stuff. Okay? To heal, the healing era is booming, it's popping. Everybody want to just live free and happy and live their best lives. Okay? So that's why I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see how I'm over here stepping on anybody's toes when all I'm doing is talking about me. Okay, I ain't calling no names out or nothing. I don't have no animosity like that. My healing is not in animosity. My healing is in dealing with my own feelings, my own emotions. Okay, dealing with my old habits, transferable skills. There's some transferable skills I can't take with me. You know what I'm saying? I can't take certain transferable skills in every room, y'all. I had to learn that. Okay? I can't take everything with me now. Yeah. What's appropriate and what's not, what is appropriate and what's not appropriate. I had to learn how to date all over again, how to date a good man, how to treat a man that is good for me. Because you can't treat every man the same. You can't just treat every person the same. When you get a good friend or you meet a new person and you see them to be like, oh my God, this person has so much in common with me. Oh my God, we could do so much together as friends. You know, um, there's also boundaries you got to set with yourself. No matter how much you like a person, you still can't give them all your all the proximity that they want. You know what I mean? You still got to kind of like control that because not everybody deserves to have every piece of you, right? And so I had to learn that. That to me is healing, guys. I didn't know what boundaries was. Okay, until a few years ago. And so I'm like, oh, okay, I know what that is now. If I'm not comfortable with it, that means we ain't doing that, or I'm not doing it because I just don't want to. you know, I don't have to be that person's friend. I don't actually have to be friends with somebody that I don't want to be friends with. Oh, okay, cool. This is amazing. I'm not forced into friendships no more. Even though I know they don't like me, I don't have to actually entertain these people. Oh, this is new. To me, that's the healing part, that I can say no to unnecessary stuff. Letting go of people that doesn't align with who I am today. It's been a lot of times I wanted to live a different type of life a long time ago, y'all. I just didn't know how to like separate those weirdos away from me. I didn't know they I didn't know how to say no. I didn't know how to orchestrate myself. I didn't know how to say the right words to establish a boundary. I didn't know. Okay. And so now that I know, it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to be friends with these people. I'd be funny, like, okay, cool. God bless you, but I don't have no desire to deal with you because you don't help my recovery. Okay. You don't help my healing process, baby. And I'm not triggered by you. It's just that I'm not, I know who you are and you can't be, there's no loyalty with you. You are a horrible human. Yeah. And I don't want to put you out on blast because I feel like people can change. And then even if you don't change, I feel like there's someone that's just like you that could relate to you. So I can't knock you for being who you are, but you're just not the type of human I want to fuck with. You know what I mean? or I want to tell my secrets, or not really, because I don't have no secrets, but that I don't want to get deep. I don't want to get deep with you, you know? And so that's the healing part. How do I say that to somebody without like my face looking like this? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be offensive, but it's like, what? I'm cool. You know, I've been there and I done that. Did you not remember? Because I remember. Do you think I don't remember? But I'm not holding grudges. You just not my cup of tea, baby. You know, it's all good. Yeah, but you know, that's another part of my healing, guys. You know, my overthinking. I had to get over that. You know, the self-doubt. Okay. The comparing myself to this person and that person. You know. Um, self-control. You know, knowing like, okay, I don't have to eat that food if I don't want to, and I don't have to get upset about that if I don't want to. Do I have to get upset about this? No, you don't. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't have to drink alcohol when I'm upset anymore. No, you don't. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, because I thought I had to. I thought that was part of the healing process. And I'm like, oh, the healing process has nothing to do with alcohol. I had a bad day. Damn, I'm going to go drink, go to the bar. That's how I was. You know what I mean? Man, I thought therapy was at the bar with the bottles of liquor. I'm being honest with you. I didn't know there was other ways to relieve stress besides going to the bar or having sex. I didn't know that. Now I know that. Okay, so it's been 5 years since my life changed. But I'm gonna say like really indulging and living consistently and understanding and like with all my being of who I am and what I'm trying to go towards and do. It's been 3 years. I would say 3 years of being serious with myself and consistency in my healing journey. Okay. I'm healing from the version of me that accepted less than I deserved. Okay. So if that makes sense to you, y'all, put it in the comments. Make sure you like and share. Y'all subscribe. Okay. Anyway, I got this makeup. Remember, guys, I'm trying to like do this makeup thing. Okay. I'm trying to do this makeup beauty care. That's what they call it. Makeup beauty. Okay. I'm gonna take it really easy today. I'm wearing gold today because I just want to, right? I'm gonna be walking like 10K steps today. So I think I want to keep it really simple, y'all. All right. So I think I'm gonna do like orange with gold. I'm still waiting on my brushes as usual. Okay. I'm waiting for my brushes. I think I got like maybe like 4 more days. So by next week, I should have my brand new brush set for my makeup. But meanwhile, I'm still gonna put some on because I'm hard headed. So yeah. Anyway, um, so let's talk about what healing actually looks like, guys. All right. Okay. It's not pretty. Okay. And sometimes people who's in their healing phase are not really that friendly, guys. So if you see a person that's not really like overly social, or they come off like kind of standoffish or introverted a little bit, or they don't go to too many parties or stuff like that, it's not because they don't like you. It's because it's just the environment is not for them right now. You know what I mean? Some people don't when during the healing phase, people don't really want to hang with a whole lot of people. Okay, that's just not the get up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be straight up. Now, don't get offended, but some people don't want to be around a whole lot of folks, y'all. They just don't. Okay, it ain't gonna happen. Some days you regress. Okay. Some days you digress. Some days you know how to digress and then you go back and regress. It's not pretty. Some days, it is whatever it is. Okay. Um, Sometimes, some days, you would feel triggered out of nowhere. It could be based on some music, a place, a person, place, or thing. You just feel triggered. Like, I'm cool. I'm ready to go. You make it to a party, you thought you could do it, event, and you're like, oof, I can't do it. I'm about ready. I'm gone. You know what I mean? So, you can't get offended if you wanted to like really support your friends. And you just really can't get offended by them um, doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? You can't get offended, y'all. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time, y'all. Don't mind me. I'm still new to this makeup thing. But yeah, some people can't take a lot of people around them. And sometimes you're gonna question yourself. Like, damn, am I doing this shit right? Like what? And then you're gonna be like, well, damn, what is my why again? I forgot. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this shit again? Type energy. You know, I don't know why I'm doing this. You're like, why are you doing this? I don't know. Shit. You forget. Okay. Um, but you gotta but you will keep going eventually. You will keep going. Okay. You will. So yeah. Okay. So what am I doing different now? I'm setting boundaries and I'm sticking to them. Okay, if I ain't fuck with you last year, bitch, I ain't fucking with you next year. You know what I mean? Like, that's the energy. Like, I want everybody to keep the same energy as what I'm on. You know what I mean? Because it makes me not be confused. I don't want to be in a state of confusion. I ain't got time for that. Okay. So I like it, the fact that, okay, we ain't never spoke before. Cool, let's just keep it right there. You know what I mean? Like, no offense. Okay, hey, thank you. If I see somebody I know from the get up from back in the day. I'm gonna say, oh, if they say hi, I'm saying hi, but all that extra, oh yeah, let's get, I'm really not feeling it, okay? Because if I ain't never really fucked with you like that before, I don't think it's necessary to do it now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to meet new people, not people that I already knew from my past, or, so that's one of the boundaries I think I hold key to and I'm serious about, okay? Um, and I'm choosing peace. And that's one of the reasons why I gotta choose my peace. I already know y'all people already. And for the ones that's from my past that I love and I know it's good people, if they got a good energy, of course y'all. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show respect when respect is due. I'm gonna pay respect, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not like grimy with the shit. I'm talking about like the obvious people. The folks that made it very clear to me like they don't want to fuck with me. Okay, cool. We're gonna just be cool like that then. I'm gonna let you live your best life. You live you let me live my best life. I ain't stepping on your toe. I'm not in your do you, boo? You know? Uh let's keep that same energy. That's all I'm saying. You know. Um I ain't got no enemies or nothing like that. Not that I know of, y'all. Cause once again I don't step on people's toes. I really mind my business. You know? I keep my side of the street clean. That's really what it boils down to, y'all. You know, I've been spending more time alone and keeping my business to myself. And not like I got nothing to hide. I don't have nothing to hide. It's just the principle. Okay. All right. I'm being intentional about how I use my energy. Okay. And what type of environment I place myself into. I think about it long and hard. Okay. I'm okay with changing my mind about certain shit. Some places I don't feel like being at. I'll holler at y'all next year type energy. There's a few conferences that I have been invited to and I could go to. I just don't really have the energy for all that to be around a lot of people right now. I don't want to. I got the energy. I just don't feel like it. I'm just being real with you. I want to just really focus on my work, my clients, the people that I'm dedicated to, who pays me to be there for them. I gotta make sure I save my energy for the people who is paying me to give them my energy. Okay, let's keep it about. I'm not gonna hold you now. Okay, the people who really is serious about their life change and transformation, I want to give my energy to them, and people who is supporting me in mine. Okay, I'm not really into just stepping out the box, giving just anybody or any environment my just be seen. I'm not feeling it. I'm okay. I'll let y'all have that. And I don't think I'm better than like that. Okay, I am very humble and humane about it. Okay, and I hold myself accountable these days. Because sometimes I'm not perfect. I get impatient but I stay respectful. Okay, I'm starting to be way more respectful than I've ever have. Okay, because people, not everybody understand what healing journey is all about. And I don't really talk about my business too much, y'all. People don't know my story like that. Okay, I mean, if they know my story, is it because they know the story of their betrayal towards me? You know what I mean? And they may not talk about that. But people don't know my story. Um, Nobody can't tell you about me more than I could tell you about me. No, people don't really know me like that. They just know of the different ways they fucked me over or tried to fuck me over. I didn't fall for it. I don't know. Whatever it could be, can I tell you about me more than me? Okay, I'm not ashamed of who I am. Okay, because I lived a really good life. My 20s was lit. My 30s is lit. My 40s gonna be even more lit. My 50s, my 60s. I mean, life gonna get better and better and better for me. And that's how I see it. Okay, so um, I hold myself accountable for the shit that I've done. Okay, and that's for a different video. Y'all know these eyebrows been a challenge for me, but we gonna get it together. One of these days, these eyebrows gonna be right. One of these days, I've been doing research, y'all, about how I can make these eyebrows more consistent or something. I don't know. They just don't have no shape to them. There's barely any hair on them, and so I'm working with what I'm working with, right? Anyway, I don't move the same anymore, and not everybody understands that. All right, and then if they're sober like me, then I would say, hey, why not try to keep up with me? But if you're not living my lifestyle and you think you could like come, I don't know. It's this energy of, oh, I could figure out what you do and do it better than you. Okay, if that's the case, that's fine. Do that. My thing is you need a mentor, right? And I could be a mentor. I'm a wellness coach. Okay, so if you want to transform, I can teach you how to do that. You may be able to do makeup better than me. Shit, you know how to do makeup, show me. But I'm not a competitive person. That's one of another reasons why it's easy for me to get in my journey, because I'm not competitive. I'm not in the mood of competing. You can compete. You can compete with me if you want to. It doesn't bother me when a person do it. Okay, it doesn't bother me. I just don't. I don't want to do that because what I'm trying to do, it don't have room for that. I don't have room to compete with another woman or another man because we don't live the same lifestyle. How can I compete with somebody who don't share the same lifestyle as me? I'm just being real. There's no money in it. Waste of time. I think I could do like, I want to do some eyeliner. That's what I need. I need some eyeliner. That would be a good idea. So do just a little something, right? I don't know. It's like too much. It's like it's uneven, y'all. Is it uneven? Okay, yeah, put a little eyeliner on there. I think that would be good. Listen, y'all, okay? I'm still trying to get the blush thing going, We still trying to make sure that is all right, I can't really figure out exactly what that's giving, but I've been watching different tutorials, so we're gonna get it together eventually. Let me lighten this up though. Okay, period. Like, don't play with me. Okay, look, don't play with me. Your girl gonna get it together. Okay, trust me. By summertime, baby. Okay, we got things to go. We got places to go. People to see. You hear me? I was fat last summer, baby. This summer I ain't gonna be up. We ain't doing that. Uh-oh, this sprayed a little bit too much on my face. Did I? No, it's good. Okay, we're gonna make it work. Y'all see that? Okay. But yeah, anyway, you know, the hard truth I had to accept, y'all, is everyone can't go with you. Everyone can't go with you, y'all. Okay. You got some people that want to go, they can't. Closure doesn't always come to you, with you. You can't expect closure from folks. Okay. You can't expect apologies from people. You can't expect them to accept your apology. You can still love people and let them go. Healing will separate you from comfort, guys. Okay. If it was comfortable to love that person because it was hard for you to say no or yes or whatever it is, then you gonna have to get out your comfort zone. Okay. If it's easy to love that person, or it's easy, some of the people I had to heal from, I still love them. I don't talk to them. I still love their ass. Still think about them. I have dreams. I had a dream about one of my cousins. I had a dream about, like, my cousin came to me in my dream, fam, and told me something that I needed to know. Like, literally last night. I swear to God. Like, and I do not talk to this particular cousin at all. And you know what I'm saying? There's no beef or nothing. We just don't fuck with each other. You know how that goes, y'all. Come on. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. It just ain't nothing, y'all. You know? It is what it is. Okay. I love you, but I just can't continue a relationship with you because of what you showed me and what you know. And it is what it is. Okay. It's all love. But she came to me in my dreams. I felt like she came to me. Okay. I do feel that way. Um, and it is whatever it is. Okay. If y'all can relate to what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So what are you healing from right now, y'all? Okay. Do you feel like you're growing, or do you feel like you're stuck? You know, uh, what's been the hardest part of your healing? Put it in the comments, y'all. Let me know. So this is the time when I look at myself. I need my comb. Hold on. Okay. So anyway, so I said in the mirror, I said I'm allowed to take my time healing. I'm allowed to take my time healing. I'm not who I used to be. I'm not who I used to be. I honor where I am right now. Okay? This is what you want to say to yourself. Put my earrings on when I'm ready to go, when I'm ready to leave out the house. And I'm done, y'all. Okay? In closing, healing doesn't mean that you're broken. It just means you're aware. Okay? You're not behind, you're in progress. Give yourself grace, y'all, like I did. But don't stay stuck in that energy. Okay? Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. See y'all later.